What's up, everybody? So we are Figure4Arcade. We're going to do podcasts. We're going to bring you Let's Plays. We're going to give you reviews, wrestling shows, WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling, AEW, Ring of Honor, Impact, NXT.
What?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
My name's Peter.
Well, my name is Jomar.
So we're gonna get right into a Raw review. This was what was the date? This was the 8th.
Yeah, the July 8th episode of Raw.
So we're going to start off with the Universal Champion, Seth Rollins, versus... with Becky Lynch versus Andrade and
Zelina Vega.
What'd you think of the match?
I don't like this.
the setup, or...
No, just the whole... I don't know how mixed tag team elimination matches go for mixed tag teams, because it's just like, so what would happen if the female was
right, like what happened,
eliminated, and so like,
then why was Becky still on the ring post waiting to be tapped?
Right.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
It was weird. I think this whole storyline is weird to begin with.
Oh, with Baron Corbin?
Yeah, the whole Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Baron Corbin, and what's her name?
Lacey Evans.
Lacey Evans.
Yeah.
You see how much I don't pay attention to her?
Yeah, that was it hasn't gotten a lot of heat. Mm-mm. It's not as hot as like
even in NXT, I didn't really like her too much. I mean, she was better in NXT, but that's was the thing. But
in the replay, she really punched her in the face. She really punched her in the chin.
Oh yeah, I saw the replay where she messed up the. It looked like she messed it up.
Yeah,
it looks botched. So she probably did get hit pretty bad.
So it was pretty bad. So after that, we had the Miz and the Usos against the Revival and Elias, which Elias left.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
A third of the way through the match.
I got bored watching this match.
Yeah, that was pretty boring.
I don't like saying that, because I usually enjoy the tag team divisions, especially with the Usos, the Usos and the Revivals. But they're not in a. I don't believe they're in a great spot right now, and they haven't really been used properly, I don't think.
Yeah. We had Bobby Lashley versus Rey Mysterio, which Rey Mysterio
stupid.
Skip.
I don't even want to talk about that.
Had an open challenge.
I don't even want to talk about that.
And Bobby Lashley came out. That was bad.
Under 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was really, really bad.
It was just like, so you're gonna go out of your way to sign one of your better stars, better wrestlers in your whole company.
Yeah, and he just came back from an injury. Why not give him a win? Why not? Or don't even bring out Bobby Lashley and bring out somebody else, somebody new, somebody different.
I don't know what they're trying to do right now with this whole Bobby Lashley and Braun Strowman story. It's not good.
No. Well, it did pick up some heat when
last week. When
they went through the
that was cool. That was cool. That was a cool moment. That was a great spot. But
some people think that was actually
an accident.
No, it was the idea of Paul Heyman, who's
Paul Heyman's idea.
Yeah. Oh. So if you don't know, Paul Heyman is taking over Raw as executive producer.
When was it? Like next.
It's starting. Yeah, it's starting on next Monday.
Next Monday.
Yeah, and then what's his name?
Eric Bischoff.
Eric Bischoff is taking over SmackDown. But again, that's after Extreme Rules. So then you had Cesaro defeat No Way Jose in a match.
What was that about? Because I tuned out after I tuned out in the middle of the tag team match with the Usos, Miz versus the Revival and Elias. I tuned out after that, and I didn't come back until the when Ricochet went up against Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was good. Oh, okay. All right.
But let's go through the list.
So Cesaro had a match with No Way Jose because last week No Way Jose was in the ring, and Cesaro, he was facing Cesaro, but I think it was Drake Maverick who was 24/7 champion.
Oh yeah, it was like a little.
And then he ran through the ring, and Cesaro got upset and just beat up No Way Jose. So we actually had a real match between Cesaro and No Way Jose, and Cesaro won. And Cesaro, I'm telling you, he looks like he has lost some weight. He has gained some muscle. You can see it in his face.
He's probably been working out hard, so
yeah.
I mean, it's not something new in the world of wrestling. So
yeah, he looked good.
It's like, look at Jinder Mahal. Where's
oh, where's he?
Like, he did all that work, became WWE champion, and then
he moved to Raw, and then
that was
Shanti. So then you had a squash match between the Viking Raiders and Colin and Devin Justin, who in the show were said to be brothers. Just saying.
I have a problem with squash matches.
I think a lot of us do.
I hope everybody does. Or please, because even though it's like a tradition kind of thing for wrestling, I really think they should do away with squash matches. Mm-hmm. It's just, it doesn't do what it's supposed to do, especially with a tag team whose name change.
their first week, the Viking Experience.
The Viking Experience.
And then the next one, the Viking Raiders. Who are they? What is their name?
The War Raiders.
It was bad.
It was so bad.
It was really, really bad.
It was bad.
I would love to see the Viking Raiders versus AOP. That would seem like a really good match because AOP.
Where is AOP?
God only knows.
What are they even doing with AOP? What is?
I have no idea. No idea. But Kevin Owens did say something about AOP in SmackDown, and we'll listen to that in a minute. And then you had the United States champion Ricochet versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
This is where I came in. I actually like this because, everybody's been asking for the club to come back. I've been asking for the club to come back along with Finn Balor, but WWE doing WWE things.
Yeah, they're not doing.
I don't know. I don't know any of the reasons why, or what's holding them back, or probably they just don't have faith in Finn Balor anymore. Mostly just Vince not having faith in Finn Balor anymore.
Well, look. I mean, he's been United States champion. I'm sorry, Intercontinental champion for how long? And it's not even on air. It's not even TV.
Yeah,
they don't show it on the TV.
Because the whole. I mean, when we'll get to the whole Shinsuke versus Finn Balor fight later, but a dark match.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that's cool. That's great things for people who's watching these matches live. But, us at home, us folk who can't go to these things because we don't have money. We can't really see that. It's. I feel like it's story building that's not accessible. Mm-hmm. Only like after the point.
We want to see every championship defended on Raw and SmackDown. Even the women's tag team championships.
Oh, we might get that next week.
Yeah, but they won it at WrestleMania.
Wait, when are they doing the?
The Iconics won it at WrestleMania from
Oh no,
the Boston Hug connection.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, Sasha isn't actually she's training with in Japan. I think it's in Japan right now. I don't know where she's
She's
right now,
training. I heard some rumors that she'll be coming to Extreme Rules to back up Bailey. We'll see.
They need to do something with Sasha. Yeah. She's lost a lot of heat since her on and off with Charlotte, which
those were good. Those were great matches.
It was good matches, but like it was just a lot of Sasha and Charlotte.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as I like Sasha, there was a lot of Sasha being champion.
That was a lot of Sasha
being champion. A lot of Sasha being champion, and I'm like, that's good and all, but I don't think she's found that middle ground to kind of stay above water and kind of cruise it at the same time. So like, I think she's not a bad wrestler. She's not bad at all.
Well, we'll see what happens when she makes her return.
We'll see.
So then the Ricochet rolled up Luke Gallows for a 1-2-3, and then beat Carl Anderson fair and square. Hit his finisher, the 630 senton.
I think it's a 630 senton.
Yeah, off the top rope.
Yeah,
and then you had
let me confirm that with you real quick.
Okay. Then you had Bailey and Nikki Cross in a beat the clock challenge.
Mm.
I like Nikki Cross. I liked her when she was insane in the membrane, and she,
630, yeah, 630.
630? Okay.
Yeah, 630.
Yeah, so I like Nikki Cross. I like it when she was crazy. I don't know what they're doing with her now. She's okay on the microphone. She's okay.
I think I said this to you before, and I'm saying this to everybody now. They really jacked up with Sanity when they when they got moved up to the main roster.
Where is Sanity?
They got split off. One of them is in NXT UK. I don't even know where the other one is at.
I think one of them actually left the company.
Killian Dane is with.
No, Killian Dane's.
Yeah, Killian Dane is in NXT UK. I think he's doing NXT UK.
Mm-hmm.
I think what's his name? Eric Young.
Eric Young is still in WWE.
Young.
The other guy.
He's still in WWE. I actually saw him in a promo. I guess it was like 2 weeks ago when I think Seth was looking for a partner or something crazy.
Yeah.
Oh no, not a partner.
Baron Corbin was looking for
a guest referee.
Yeah.
Special guest referee.
Yep.
And Eric Rowan was there, and I'm just like, this is not Eric Rowan. Eric Young. Wow.
Yeah.
And I just saw him there. I'm like, wow, they really jacked this up.
Vince doesn't know what to do with all these people.
I don't know. I mean,
that's a whole nother argument. Yeah. So Bailey went first, and she faced. Who did she face? She faced.
Wait.
For the beat the clock challenge, Bailey.
We're not even
faced. That's where we're at.
No, we're still on Raw.
Yeah. Bailey and Nikki Cross.
Okay. The clock. Oh, okay. I was looking at the.
So
thing.
Bailey. Who did Bailey fight?
Bailey.
Because Nikki Cross faced Dana Brooke. And
she fought Sarah Logan.
That's right. She fought Sarah Logan, which Sarah Logan has been on Superstars. So again, only on
Superstars again?
Yeah. It's only on WWE Network though.
Oh, that's probably why I don't know about it. So I don't watch.
Yeah. She got taken off of Raw because she injured Dana Brooke. She went way too fast in a hit and then smashed Dana Brooke's head against the pole. Yeah, so she got taken off of Raw. But my favorite part of this whole thing, Bayley.
I missed on that.
Oh, okay.
Where the hell am I?
Bayley says, I have to fight the one of the Riot Squad, one of the former members of Riot Squad. Sarah Logan comes out, and the Riot Squad music hits, which was hysterical. And it still had the promo, it still had the video, Riot Squad, which, because they're not together anymore, I thought it was just hysterical.
They had something going on there, too, and they jacked that up.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they could have gone with a better name than Riot Squad, but
yeah,
I think there was potential in that stable. There was a lot of potential.
Oh yeah.
They still kept them together until they revealed. I think they were still together when they revealed the women's tag team championship, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they would have just kept them together, have Ruby win one of the championships.
Well, WWE wanted to have the Bellas to come back from retirement, and then have them win the championships.
Yeah, they're not coming back.
No, they're not coming back.
They're not coming back
at all. So now
I read about those plans.
Yeah. So when Vince found out that that's not going to happen, he was like, "Well, I don't know what to do anymore." So that's why they're rebuilding this whole feud, and they just stuck the titles on the Iconics.
The Iconics were good. Funny. Their in-ring work, I'm not an expert, but it's some pretty shoddy stuff.
Yeah.
So
after that, after Nikki Cross won the Beat the Clock challenge, she said that the title match for Extreme Rules is going to be a 2-on-1 handicap match. Now, at the time when we were watching Raw, we had no idea what that meant. What that meant for the championships.
Right.
So that was further confirmed on what's going to happen on SmackDown, but we'll get into that in a second. So then you had Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns and Gary the Goat Garbett. You don't know who Gary the Goat Garbett is?
I hate who it is.
Okay.
I know who it is.
He's a janitor that Shane McMahon paid $5,000 to just be there in a tag team match
with Roman Reigns.
$5,000.
Hopefully they paid him.
He had a bum leg. He was mopping up the floor. And they approached him and they said, be Roman Reigns' tag team partner. Okay. Just clarifying, because the whole time on Raw, Shane McMahon is looking for a tag team partner with Roman Reigns, and he goes and finds a garbage boy who's throwing out trash. He goes and finds what else did he find? He found a concessions guy. I thought the concessions guy was a little bit stronger. I think he could have done it, but no. He went to this guy who had a bum leg, Gary the Goat Garbett.
Let's just save ourselves the match details, because I think this whole storyline with Shane and Roman is
what I don't understand, is Drew McIntyre. He comes to WWE in 2007, 2008, and he is called
a long time ago.
He is called the Chosen One, handpicked by Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
I'll throw his middle name in there like that.
It's just emphasis. Anyways, and he's the Chosen One. And then, guess what? He gets thrown into 3MB.
Hey, leave 3MB alone. 3MB alone. Look, 3MB had some great moments. All right, they were good.
Emphasis on had.
They had some quality stuff going on, and I'm surprised they stayed around quite a bit.
Which funny story. You know how Drew McIntyre came up with his finishing move. His finishing move is the Claymore kick, but when he was in 3MB, he was going to do a super kick, and his pants were too tight, so he had to pick up his other leg, and that's where he came up with the Claymore kick. He actually said that on an interview.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. I think it was Drew hits Roman Reigns pretty hard, and then Roman Reigns goes into his corner and accidentally hits Gary, right? And then Drew pushes Roman Reigns out of... No. Tosses him into the metal... into the metal pole, and then he's on the outside recovering.
Of course.
So Gary goes in, and he is doing flips and tricks.
Cruiserweight stuff.
Cruiserweight, and this guy was big.
That's a big hint.
He was like he was like 6'2", 6'3" in the video where they hired him, but then in the match he was like 5'8", 5'9", and tiny hands. And I was like,
it's the WWE magic.
And I was
everybody loves.
What is going on? That is not the same guy. So he does a few flips and tricks, and he then gets hit with the Claymore kick by Drew McIntyre, and is pinned 1, 2, 3. Shane McMahon pins him. Yeah. Drew McIntyre hits the Claymore kick, and then they tap in. He taps in Shane, so Shane can get the win.
Tags in.
Okay, yeah. Tags in, so Shane can get the win. So then after that, he's wearing a mask. He's wearing a luchador mask, so you don't see his face. Roman Reigns helps him remove the mask because this guy could not remove it. So they remove the mask, and it's Cedric Alexander.
Let me tell you a lot of things that was wrong with this whole match. It was Gary the Goat Garbett.
Is that his real name?
No, it's not. I don't even know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really care. It's just that how does Cedric Alexander tie into all this?
I think he's getting a push. I think he wants to get that main event status, and this is something to help him.
I just don't think it's going to happen. I mean, look, he's an extraordinary athlete. The dude can do just about almost anything. But why Cedric Alexander for this storyline? This storyline doesn't make sense as it is.
I don't know.
It has nothing to do with anything.
Maybe Alexander and Roman are good friends outside of WWE.
Yeah. And like,
I don't know.
And Roman is teaming up with Undertaker for Extreme Rules for this match against Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre, which alone is like this. I was excited when Undertaker decided to come back.
Mm-hmm.
But I also think that it's just like, let that man live. Let him rest.
He's been doing this for a long time.
He has. He's been doing it for a long time. I think he's not recently, but like a while back, gotten surgery on his hips. I think it was. Mm-hmm. He's got like metal now.
Yeah.
So he's got like an extra prick on his to his step now.
Mm-hmm.
So
some people say that during the Extreme Rules match, Goldberg is going to come back.
No.
Because he wants to redeem himself from the terrible match that he had with Undertaker.
He doesn't have the stamina. Everybody knows this. Everybody knows about Goldberg. Goldberg does not have the stamina.
No.
He does not.
No.
It's probably gotten worse with old age, which I don't like saying that because I actually like Goldberg.
Yeah, Goldberg's awesome.
He's cool. He was cool for what he was back then, but like
it's time to move on.
It's time
to bring in new people. It's time to live up new people.
It's time to move on.
So Raw, scale of 1 to 10. How many gold stars is Raw gonna get?
Let's not do 10. Let's do 3. No, five.
5 stars?
5 stars.
Okay, how many gold stars is Raw gonna get?
It's gonna get a 3 for me.
3? Okay. I'll say 3.
3.
I will agree with that. I was gonna go in the middle.
I did like the Ricochet versus the mini gauntlet match, I guess you can call it.
Yeah, I liked that. I liked the Nikki Cross Bailey beat the clock challenge. That was fun.
It was good. I'm not a big fan of Bailey, so I'm sure she's a nice person, but I'm just like,
that's true. So then we have SmackDown, which was the 9th.
Okay, so let me lay this out. I don't believe this whole pipe bomb thing with Kevin Owens is a legit thing, but I'm gonna be open-minded about it just for now. Because I don't know where this is going.
Just for now.
Because I don't know where this is going. Eric Bischoff is supposed to be taking over by Tuesday.
Oh, thank
for
God.
everything. So like every storyline that's leading up to Extreme Rules is probably gonna be done and over with. For now, hopefully they don't finish the club versus Ricochet, because there's pretty good potential in there, you know. Because Ricochet is actually like poster boy superhero kind of stuff, you know. And the club is just the club. You can't hate on the club. I'm sorry, like, you can hate on the club as much as you want, but they're like...
No, I get what you mean. So, Kevin Owens, for me, I believe that it was the same as CM Punk's pipe bomb.
It's not the same.
But some of it was scripted, I believe, but some of it wasn't. So,
I think it's wholly scripted.
You think it's totally scripted?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think it was half and half. I think there was some sentiment to it.
There has to. I'm pretty sure it's based on things going on, because it's true what he says about
Shelton Benjamin. They bring back this legend.
Man, he's just there. Right
and
now.
he's just there. He's just taking up space. He just made a stupid, like, I think it was Charlie Caruso. She's interviewing him, and he just looks at her and goes, and then walks away.
I don't know what they're gonna do with that, because this is supposed to be leading up to something. I don't know what. But
oh my God!
That
was bad. That was so bad.
I don't know.
So you had that Kevin Owens lash out, which I believe to be half scripted and then half not, half actually what he feels. So then you have Shinsuke Nakamura
versus Finn
Balor, which was a very good match. I liked this one a lot.
Actually, it was pretty neat spots. But
you can see that Shinsuke was very upset and wanted that TV time, wanted that ability to shine back on the TV, because he's gotten a lot of dark matches.
Yeah, that's all he's been doing, I think. Like, I haven't been keeping up with a lot of it, but I do know Shinsuke's been on the dark side of of things, of WWE. So, like, a lot of these guys you don't see on TV anymore are usually gonna end up in dark matches or somewhere else that nobody really watches.
Yeah, which sucks. So Shinsuke Nakamura actually defeated Finn Balor, the Intercontinental Championship.
He did a Kinshasa on Balor on the outside.
Yeah.
Balor recovered.
Yeah. And he kept trying to get a count out victory. He kept trying.
He kept trying to.
Yeah. As soon as he hit 9, Finn Balor jumped in.
Yeah. And then as soon as you went back inside, he got him on another Kinshasa and pinfall. That was it. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So then you had
then backstage. Apparently McMahon says Ziggler's gonna go 1-on-1 with Roman Reigns for the main event.
Dolph Ziggler?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He said he was gonna go 1-on-1. He did.
Yeah, because Dolph Ziggler came to Shane and said he's upset and he wants to fight no matter what.
Yeah.
So Shane said, okay, you can fight.
Not Vince, it was Shane.
Yeah.
I said Vince. I mean Shane.
So Shane said, you're going to fight Roman Reigns for the main event, and we'll be in your corner, meaning Drew McIntyre, Shane McMahon, and Elias.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
It was a lot of stuff. They did more. They did a recap. Samoa Joe attack on Kofi. And he cut a promo about how he's gonna take the championship. You know, a lot of the big Joe talk.
Yeah, Joe's great.
He's great.
Joe's great as a promo.
He's great. So I'm hoping this match is actually pretty good. But it was too short of a time to kind of make it into an actual rivalry for the title.
They also when last week when Kofi Kingston flipped off Joe.
Yeah.
They actually blurred it out this week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was it for that, and then Bayley and Nikki Cross contract signing.
Yeah,
we're going into that.
This is where I lost it. This is where I was like, I'm bored. I'm tired.
I don't know. Like, I love Nikki Cross. I really do.
I do
I love her a lot. I don't. Her cutting promos like this is not fun. Her talking about her best friend, fucking Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss.
And stuff. I'm like, every time that Alexa Bliss is involved in a storyline, she always has a best friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
You had Nia Jax, and then and then Alexa Bliss cut a promo backstage with what's her name? Mickie James. She cuts a promo backstage with Mickie James of a secret camera that was recording, and it posted to the Titantron while Nia Jax was in the match.
Oh, that
that whole debacle. Yeah,
I don't care for that storyline. I don't care for that storyline because it did nothing for anybody.
No. So after that, you had Nikki Cross against Carmella.
Yeah, it was right after the contract signing. I believe. Look at these notes real quick.
Which Carmella the last few weeks has been getting a lot of has been getting some pushes. Like she's won matches.
Yeah, but she's not. Right now, her thing with R-Truth is probably the only thing that's giving her that extra.
I don't know. I feel like I should support Carmella just because she's from Staten Island, New York.
I'm not.
And I'm from Staten Island, New York. Just saying, the Staten Islanders have to stay together. Staten Islanders, we are the forgotten borough. Just saying.
Queens. But yeah, it wasn't a bad match. I mean, if anybody other than Nikki Cross won this match, I don't think it would have been as good. But yeah, Nikki Cross just did a cross pin on Carmella after hitting a spinning neck breaker, and that was it. Done. That match was done. And then we have another recap. Kairi Sane and Asuka, the Kabuki
the Kabuki Warriors, who are now managed by.
They actually did a WWE live in Japan like the past
Paige, by the way,
in the past week or so. I think how long was this?
Yeah, I think it was like a week or two.
Yes, they had a match during this with the Iconics, which earned them a match for the tag team titles.
Another dark match for a championship.
It wasn't a dark match. It was a live event.
But did we see it?
No, but it wasn't a dark match because it was posted.
Dark. Okay.
Yeah. Dark matches you kind of find out last minute, I think, because I always find out last minute. But yeah, no, this was a live event. It was. Dang, I lost the word, man. It was being promoted.
Oh, okay.
It was being promoted, so on Twitter and all that stuff on there. But yeah, they pretty much backstage thing with Paige and the Kabuki Warriors.
Kabuki Warriors.
Had
just to clarify,
it was actually pretty interesting. I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty
I don't know if Paige knows Japanese.
I don't think
so. If it's like to help them because they're not fantastic on the mic.
No, but they are fantastic in the ring, and that's
they
all
are
that really
fantastic
matters.
in the ring.
Well, it's not all that really matters. But
gosh, did WWE screw up Asuka's reign in NXT?
Let's not talk about that.
Oh my God!
That's for another day. That is for another day.
My God. So then you had the tag team championships. Well, it's not really tag team championships. It was more of like a three-way between Otis, Xavier, and...
It wasn't a tag team match. It was a tag team match, not a championship, because I think they were...
That's for Extreme Rules. That's for this Sunday.
Oh, yeah. So is it going to be a triple?
It's going to be a triple threat tag team match. And then the other one was Daniel Bryan.
Is it Tornado? Is there...
No, I think it's just a Extreme Rules match. So I think it's anything goes.
So no DQ. I don't think...
No DQ. So we had a promo between everybody before the match, and Xavier Woods was fire.
Oh, it wasn't just Xavier Woods. Big E was the one who was saying the stuff. You know, and we can connect.
We can touch our championship tips this Sunday. Yeah, I remember that. My favorite line was from Xavier Woods, and he went to Rowan, and he looked at Rowan, and he said, "You've been taking orders from Bray. You took orders from Luke Harper, and then you're taking orders from Daniel Bryan. Just looking to know the WWE universe is having a hard time every week to find out who your daddy is." And Rowan lost it. He was going to jump into the ring, but Daniel Bryan held him back, and then Otis and...
who is his daddy now?
The Heavy Machinery came out.
Like, Rowan hasn't done anything, I think, on his own. Luke Harper has, but I don't think... What's Luke Harper even doing anymore?
Luke Harper has actually requested his release for WWE.
Really?
Yeah. He requested his release on Twitter. And WWE said, no, we're not going to release it. We're actually going to add more time because you were injured. And they added more time to his contract, and then now they're not doing anything with him.
So he's getting free money for...
Getting free money. It's just like Mike and Maria Kanellis. They're not doing anything.
They're doing something now. But...
They're doing something now, which is garbage in my opinion. But
I think anything related to couple stuff is retarded.
Yeah, but they signed $500,000 deals, both of them, a year, $500,000 a year deals. Ridiculous. And they're not doing anything. I think it's like 3 or 4 year, 5 year deals. And if Maria is pregnant right now, that's it. You know, it doesn't make any sense.
It's a trap.
It's just that WWE is afraid of AEW.
We'll see.
I'm gonna put that out there.
We'll see.
So, in this match, Otis defeated Xavier Woods and Daniel Bryan. There were some good spots in there.
Yeah, there was. Those good spots. There was a bump I did see from Daniel Bryan. hitting his head on that line. I think.
Oh, that's not good.
And I think Otis was it? He dropped him.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like he hit his head on the mat. I'm not sure. Like I even tried to see the replay, and I'm just like, that looks suspect. And I'm like, hopefully he's fine. I'm pretty sure he's fine because he didn't look like he was kind of concussed. But he's had problems with that area up there.
Yeah, he has.
So
I mean, that's why he retired,
quote unquote. He retired legitimately, but like. It wasn't like he wanted to retire anyway.
Mm-hmm.
He was made to retire because of his injury. That's about it.
Yeah.
But
then you had Roman Reigns versus Dolph Ziggler.
that was the last match of the night, wasn't it?
That was the last. That was the main event.
So a lot of stuff was going on in there. Some pretty interesting stuff in that match. I never thought I'd actually enjoy a Roman Reigns versus Dolph Ziggler match, just because of how weird it. I don't have anything against Roman Reigns. It's just something about his ring work. I don't.
People might hate me for this, but it's Cena-like.
John Cena like?
Yeah. Because like John Cena, I can tell you his moves before he even makes them. So he's like his signature thing is shoulder tackle, shoulder tackle, shoulder tackle, and then they go in for a very wide punch, and then he hooks them and then drops them.
Oh, that stupid punch he does. He's just like,
and then he's like, "You can't see me," and then does the 5-knuckle shuffle. Every single time. That is his combo.
That's his go-to bread and butter, man.
I see that now with Roman. Because he'll do the stand or the jumping clothesline. Mm-hmm. And then they'll go to the outside of the ring, or they'll go to the side where the corner.
A lot of his matches go outside of the ring.
Yeah,
I've noticed that. A lot of his matches go outside of the ring.
He's got to do that running slide where he hits him in the face.
But you can do that in the ring too, can't
yeah,
you?
But
like, I don't know. It's just he's very stale in the ring.
But Dolph Ziggler, he sells very well.
That he does.
He sells very, very well.
Even though what Kevin says is true about Ziggler, what he said about him last week, he's still entertaining.
Yeah,
he's still entertaining to watch.
Yeah.
When he goes away for like a while, for a long while, he's and then when he comes back, it's like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm like, where's this been? You know,
I missed him a little bit.
You know, yeah. I was like, I kind of miss you, man. Like, where'd you go?
Yeah. So during the match, we had
doing comedy. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, he had his comedy skit.
Yeah, I didn't see it, but I don't have an opinion on that. But he was doing comedy, which is something new.
So during the match, Drew McIntyre and Elias tried to get inside the ring, or tried to prevent something from happening, and Dolph Ziggler went out there with him, and then Roman Reigns did this huge dive like a cruiserweight would do, where he jumped over the top rope and landed on everybody. When that happened, Shane McMahon ran into the ring, and then everybody starts booing, and then everybody starts cheering, and I was like, why is everybody cheering? And then, lo and behold, Kevin Owens runs through, hits a stunner on Shane McMahon. The ref comes back into the ring, and then Roman Reigns throws Dolph Ziggler into the ring, and then pins Dolph Ziggler.
That was that interaction. I actually liked. Talking about it sounds weird, but actually watching it was. I'm like, okay, I see you guys.
We were just talking about this. I just hope that it's not another Shane McMahon and Kevin Owens feud. That feud was phenomenal. It was, but move on. Shane McMahon needs to get off of television and go backstage. Go backstage.
Because that storyline wouldn't work again anyways, because he's not teaming up with Sami Zayn, or he's not doing anything with Sami Zayn right now.
Mm-mm.
And they were, but as soon as he turned face, I think last week was when he turned face. I'm not sure if it was that week or the week before. I don't know. I just know he's a face now.
Yeah,
he's a face.
Which they wanted to do that from the get-go.
Turn him into a face?
They wanted to turn him into a face from the get-go. But some heel, I think it was Randy Orton. Randy Orton got injured, and so they were like, well, we need a heel on Raw that's really, really good. So we'll give it to...
Wait. Randy Orton got injured?
Yeah.
When was that?
A few weeks ago.
From what?
I don't know. Actually, I do know. He was hit by Aleister Black. And it was a botched hit. And Randy Orton got hurt.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah. I remember that. That's why, because it was supposed to, I think the match for Extreme Rules was supposed to be Aleister Black and Randy Orton.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes a whole lot of sense.
So what would you rate SmackDown?
Actually,
1 to 5 golden stars.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 5 because I actually enjoyed this episode a little bit.
See, I was gonna give it like I was gonna agree, but I was gonna go 0.5 above it. So I'm gonna go 4.5. The reason why is I loved that Kevin Owens promo.
I
loved it. I was literally doing schoolwork, and I had it on my laptop on my bed, and I was like, wait a second. Is that Kevin Owens like stopping the main the main music to the show? And then I had to stop what I was doing just to watch it.
It's just weird. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Alrighty, well, that was Raw and SmackDown reviews. We're going to do a predictions for Fight for the Fallen on Sunday and Extreme Rules on Saturday.
Okay, let me say this. We went to Fyter Fest. It was like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
During CEO, which is what he's wearing right now.
Right, Jabali? You see this?
10 years strong.
It was great.
It was phenomenal.
It was great. First time I actually seen the Bucks in a match myself. So that was...
Here, you want me to pull it up?
No, you don't. Okay. It was great. It was just really great all around stuff. That Jon Moxley versus Joey Janela.
Oh God, that unsanctioned match. That was beautiful.
That was the wildest I've ever seen a crowd in a match go.
Yeah. The thumbtacks, the barbed wire, the tables.
It was nice.
Beautiful.
That spot.
Absolutely beautiful.
That spot from the ladder, Joey Janela.
Oh, and he didn't even. So if you didn't see it, I think it was not Dean Ambrose. Not anymore. Jon Moxley sets up 2 tables on the outside. Regular tables. No barbed wire, just regular tables. And he sets these up. And they're just sitting there. Not doing anything. And then Joey Janela hits Dean Ambrose. I said it again! Not Dean Ambrose anymore. Jon Moxley.
Get it right.
I'm sorry.
Jon Moxley is dead.
Dean Ambrose
Jon Moxley
is dead.
Murdered him.
Jon Moxley is amazing. Just to clarify.
Jon Moxley.
So Jon Moxley gets put on these 2 tables that are sitting side by side.
Mm-hmm.
Side by side. Just like this. Go ahead. Take it away. So, what happened?
Joey Janela climbs the ladder. I think he was outside of the ring when he placed him. I think Yeah, he was outside of the ring when he put him on there. He jumps back into the ring, climbs the ladder from the front. I think he did
from the front.
From the front of the ladder. So the ladder was like placed right next to the ring ropes. So he just climbs the front of it, and then I don't think he went too high on the ladder.
No, probably midway. Probably.
I think
midway.
probably like second to last step from the top. I really think he should have gone from the top more impact.
Oh. He needed that.
From that he needed it because from that step he just jumped off, landed right on Moxley, broke one table.
One table! Didn't break both of them, just broke one table.
Broke one table.
Oh, I felt that in my back.
He broke one table and the legs of the other table buckled.
Yeah.
And that's it. That was the story of that one.
That was bad.
But Fyter Fest was good. It gave me a lot of hope for AEW when it comes on TV.
Yes, it did.
Because a lot of these guys haven't done TV. Like,
no, I know.
Like John and Chris Jericho and Cody Rhodes. Like
they've done TV.
No, like not TV. No, like actual episodic.
Chris Jericho and Cody Rhodes has, but like
I'm saying that nobody in that roster right now, except for John Moxley, Chris Jericho, and Cody Rhodes. And probably
I see what you're saying.
And you know
Perfect 10.
Perfect 10.
Ty Dillinger. Or as he's known now, Sean Spears.
They have TV experience, like wrestling and things like that, promos and stuff like that. So it's gonna be something new for Matt, Nick, and Kenny, and for the other guys too. Yeah. They have signed. So it's gonna be a different experience. So like I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a bumpy road at the start. Like I don't expect them to be like outright perfect from the get go. I mean, because from Fyter Fest, I did see bumps and things that not bumps, but actually no, yeah, bumps.
Yeah.
From Darby
Allin.
Darby Allin, you need to calm down, man.
He's like Dolph Ziggler on crack. He sells.
It's Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler sells.
He's not. He sells, but Darby Allin is not anywhere. No, Dolph Ziggler is not anywhere near Darby Allin.
No, I know that.
Of in-ring ability. I mean, because Dolph Ziggler does stuff, but he's not crazy stuff.
No, that's true.
Not crazy stuff.
That's true. And they're adapting. Sorry to cut you off, but they're also adapting the New Japan NJPW of
New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, of scheduled matches. So like timed matches.
Oh yeah. I like that.
That's awesome.
I really think that WWE would benefit from that because there's a lot of potential for story.
Oh yeah,
for story and outcomes and things like that. Because I think the best stuff that came out of New Japan is when they reached the time limit. And it was a draw because it was a draw in Fyter Fest.
Yeah, it was a draw between Darby Allin and Cody Rhodes. And then afterwards, Sean Spears comes out,
chair shot,
gives Cody Rhodes a chair shot
to the head.
Unprotected, no hands up. He just hits him with the chair.
Yeah,
straight in the head.
It was scripted, but the bump. That bump was it.
Yeah, he got staples in his head.
That wasn't supposed to happen. I think he's a little
too much.
Sean Spears was a little bit too
aggressive.
Not aggressive, but a little too much gracious with his.
Oh, his
chair shot to the head. I mean, there's a reason why the WWE doesn't do it anymore. For that very same reason. But blood gives more oomph to the story and the impact of it all.
Cody and Dustin for All In? No, not All In. Double or Nothing. That match was bloody.
Alright. That match was really bloody.
That match was bloody and emotional.
But let's not go too far to the past.
That's another day. Alright, so again, Figure4 Arcade. This is what we're going to be doing. Video game reviews, wrestling reviews. Keep watching.